Hello, Riven mains and Yasuo mains alike, Way of Life Esports. I'm the Nightwing, coming at you guys with another League of Legends video. So, after the Splice and Rogue matchup that is going to be kicking off the quarterfinals of the LEC. I know technically it's not considered the quarterfinals, but that's how I consider it. So, like I said, next year, when they actually get an official title for what that's called, then I'll just title the video that way. But, hey, this is essentially the quarterfinals. 3rd seed plays 6th seed, 4th seed plays 5th seed. So, you get that all-important second-day matchup of Schalke versus Vitality. Now, Vitality should be the massive underdogs coming into this matchup because you have Vitality. I don't even know how to really say it. They've been struggling all split long. They have looked pretty inconsistent. All the players, you know, from top to bot, just doing completely different things. Absolutely none of the players are ever usually on the same page. This has been a apparent thing that has happened since spring, and it's only gotten more bad moving in towards summer. Now, with that being said, I think that overall, like I said before, we're going to be seeing a different level of Vitality and Schalke coming into a best of 5 because we have to see how teams can perform without the best of 1 scenario around them, because we're looking at it from a best of 5 standpoint and not a best of 1 standpoint. With that being said, I think that both teams can show what they've really got to learn with obviously their week of prep, but I think that Vitality are completely outmatched in this matchup, not just per lane-wise. I think that Schalke are the more consistent team. I think that Schalke have been the better team, obviously, throughout the split. They ended up having some rough weeks when the split first started, but they later on became a very consistent team. People were comparing them to Splice, Fnatic, and G2. Now, obviously, they even took a game off G2 when G2 picked their Kha'Zix top composition, and that was pretty surprising because sometimes when G2 just manages to troll, the teams that they even troll against don't even win, but they won against one of the troll games, so hey, kudos to them. At least in their troll game, they didn't pick Garen, so it's obviously something there. But yeah, you look at it from top to bot, you look at it from the top lane, Odoamne versus Cableshard. I think that Cableshard has been the better player all throughout the split. He was an MVP candidate in spring. He was my MVP for springs, and him and Caps, but obviously Caps won it. I thought that Cableshard was a better individual for the league in general because of just how much he'd actually been doing well in lane, the actual game, his impact in the game, and how he actually was able to get the overall team morale at least somewhat consistent for Cableshard. Now, Odoamne is a pretty solid rock in the top lane. Usually just generally just goes even with whoever he's facing. I think that both of the lanes are pretty even. I think I'll give the edge to Cableshard. Junglers, we're looking at Trick versus what's his name? Mowgli. 2 Korean junglers actually. Trick, the 2-time MVP EULCS MVP, obviously. Well, now it's called an LEC MVP because they rebranded, so probably should call him that. But overall, Trick and Mowgli is not bad as a lot of people make him out to be. I feel like that's only because of the language barrier, and you even heard Jack Troll say that, you know, they're kind of directing him around the map to go to certain lanes and certain places he should be. Now, a veteran player like Trick on the scene is not really going to have those issues, and I think that, you know, overall for that matchup, I'm going to give that to Trick. He's been a lot more consistent, a lot more better than Mowgli throughout the split, and I'm going to give that to Trick, actually. Mid lane, Abbedagge versus Jizuke. Abbedagge has massively improved since spring. Jizuke has massively fallen off since spring. He's overall had some pretty decent performances. Abadage has had a lot of better performances more recently, and I think that Trick and Abadage are a better duo than Mowgli and Jizuke. Even if it's never going to be a true 1v1, given the fact that it's the junglers always pretty much interfering. But if there were instances and scenarios in which both of them were facing each other right now, I would have to give the edge to Abadage. I think that he's just got the edge right now. Jizuke has not been playing well, and to say that he's been playing well, you'd be wrong. So all down in the bot lane, I think that this is a complete wash for Schalke's bot lane. I think that it's completely in their favor to win the match. You get the all-star studded rivalry between Attila and Upset. Best rivalry in League of Legends. There's no better rivalry than this in the bot lane. Hashtag sarcasm. Now, for Schalke's bot lane with Upset and Ignar, they have been just a consistent carry rock for Schalke. Even when the other parts of the map are falling apart, the bot lane is a consistent part of the map they can actually face on. And with that being said, the Vitality bot lane has looked pretty bad, all things considered. There's games in which they're getting utterly demolished without the jungler diving them. It is just atrocious how bad they've actually performed. I know they can have pop-off games, but in a best of 5, you have to go with the team that is more consistent, and that is Schalke. And looking at how the teams play the map, Schalke play the map with more of a prep coming in. Vitality's prep is, hey, you guys don't lose your laning phase, and we might be able to win some team fights. Obviously, that's not their prep, but Schalke, I feel like, are the more consistent team, the stronger team. They have the better macro sense. They verbatim have the better players, except in the top lane, and that's pretty much it. And usually in those scenarios, you can see Schalke definitely coming out on top. Vitality, I think, could surprise, and I think it could be a 5-game series, but I feel like this is a complete wash. I think this is a clean 3-0 for Schalke, and I think that this will be their easy ticket to the next round when they have to face off against Splt, who will inevitably, probably, most likely defeat Rogue, or unless Rogue creates a crazy upset. Now, with that being said, that's pretty much it for the LEC quarterfinals for both matches. That's both of them previewed. I think that just Schalke have Vitality's number. Vitality has not looked like they've looked since last year. I think that's just how you have to see them right now coming into the matchup right now. The bot lane's better. The mid-jungle duo's better. Ottawamne can hold off Cableshard to a certain extent, even if Cableshard were to get the upper hand in lane, because it can't be 1v9 every single game, and that's just how League is not played anymore at the current moment of this patch. So see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing, signing out. Way of Life Esports. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Also, I'm going to be doing my all-pro LEC team. I don't know who I'll be choosing for all of those guys. I'm still deciding right now. I think I'll come up with that video closer to... Let's try and get it out. What's tomorrow? Friday? I'll have it out on Saturday when we have the CLG and Clutch third place game. That's when I'll have it out. At the latest, that's when I'll have it out. So see you guys later. Bye. Have a good day. You guys are awesome. Peace out. And don't forget to watch these matchups and keep me on my toes for my predictions. Peace.